Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Eador Master of the Broken Worlds with no fair fight. There is no key of truth on this map, because for one, we would have gotten a message in the beginning, and for second, we know that the next key of truth is in a swamp province, Karimbok, and these are both, as we can see through the fog of war, desert provinces. So we have to meet up with our heroes and make sure that our dwarven engineers get to the next shard, because if I have to choose between getting a hero to the next shard or the engineers, I would of course take the engineers, because by the stats without the equipment, the engineers have a far, far, far better stat line than any hero. Even a warrior with best skills will not get this glorious stat line. Well, yeah, we'll have more life points, but that's about it. So, to be cost effective in energy, because you only have a limited number of energy to give your heroes to the next chart, we will be taking only the dwarven engineers, a healer, and a level 0 hero with us to the next chart. However, we should build something that increases our training, because if the healer is already trained a little bit, he will level up faster, and that's always good. So let's move it. First of all, you please give those two guys to our warrior. Wonderful. Then I want you to sell stuff. Okay, you sell this, you sell that, you sell this, you sell that, you sell this, because that's all too expensive to get to another shard. What we can actually do just for the fun part is we can try to take the arrows to the next shard if they're not too expensive in energy points. And then you get lost. And then we buy ourselves a new hero, Hooray. And he's got scouting, which is totally good, because that will enable us to get the provinces explored faster. We could buy this wonderful thing for 2 good karma. Is there anything we can build for more karma? Actually, +3 is more wonderful. And we want to have as much karma for the next chart as humanly possible. However, you should buy yourself a healer. And if I'm done my homework, this healer will already got 62% for next level. Isn't that great? And he's already level 1. He's got first aid and healing. Actually, if we have enough money, we could buy another healer and see if he's got other stats. They're both healing the same. He has 1 life point more, but he does not have this self-healing feat here, and I really like this self-healing feat. That's a good part. Okay, let's go and kick ass. Yeah, brigands. We could try to train the dwarven engineers a little bit more, because actually dwarven engineers with training, even better trained, we're paying 2 energy per level they have, and that's a good trade-off, because they're getting excellent skills. Okay, you only need 1 more kill. There you have it. Can you kill that guy for me? Ah, you're glorious. Okay, we should absolutely try to get the experience for that guy. Can we immobilize that guy? No, we cannot, but we can give you another shot, and you need the experience. Nice. Everyone who can, fire on the guy. Oh shit. I'm sorry! I didn't want that. Okay, he gets resistance or he gets forced march. A special ability increases the movement by... Why the hell should I take that? I take the resistance. Okay, you still need some more experience to be able to do something useful. You have the March and Fire ability, but you cannot March and Fire. Oh, is that useless? Oh boy, how good is that guy? Oh, he's horrible. Okay, everything's alright. Yeah, you're sure. He did 5 damage to a dwarf. How the hell did you do that? He's firing armor piercing. He's actually firing armor piercing ammunition. Look at this. Unbelievable. And heal up and kill the guy. Ah, come on. Finish that damn job. Thank you. Yeah, I don't care for you. You get counterattack, which is actually quite good. Excellent! The shard is ours. And we will transfer you to... Oh boy, that is impressive. Now look at this. This arrows cost the same energy as this arrows. But this arrows here are far better. Da da. And they give you a looting bonus. Hooray! Which is actually 10% more loot, which is wonderful. Yes, 157 energy points, but we get 200 for the gear, for the wheel, and we get about 70 for the shards we already have. So we're still making positive. We could forget about the bow and buy the bow on the shard we get to. That's a good idea, actually. Shall we do that? But without a bow, he's not very effective. 859. No, we leave it as it is. For that energy, that's a pretty tough package. Yeah, let's do this. We get. This is wonderful. This is not so wonderful. This is, oh. Reduces corruption. Okay. Useless? Oh boy, useless. Absolutely. God, my lord, is that bad. Boss, concerning the use of your image in advertisement, I've got to say that your face is rather in demand. Several respectable establishments have sent their offers. The largest offer is 250 energy. Well, wonderful. Another master, excellent. I can always use some more help. Let me guess, I should build coffins. Who are you? I'm Lanashar, the Lord of Death. Well, it was obvious that you are not the Lord of Lollipops. Master of the Grey Wastelands. Glad to meet you. Glad to meet you, aren't you funny? However, that is irrelevant. All that matters is that you fulfill your destiny. Let me guess, die. No, wait, I'm immortal, I can't do that. What is my destiny? The same as the other masters, carrying out bloody massacres to gain power of the shards of the world, killing mortals? Are you nuts? Are you talking about the creation of worlds to protect Eador from chaos? No, not at all. The protection of this world is ephemeral as your power is. What does that word even mean? There is one thing that masters do well, slaughtering mortals. That's the true destiny. Say that to Eoiner and he will slap your scully ass. What's the benefit of those deaths? The fewer mortals there are, the cleaner Eador is. Life means malice, violence, and aggression. This is all senseless vanity. Death means peace and harmony, and actually not, because death only means nothing. By curing Eador of all life, I will begin a new era. All of the shards will join together in one grey valley. A land of fleshless souls, free of passions and miserable emotions, existing in peace and quiet. No, because if they're souls, if you believe in the concept of souls, they're not without passions or emotions, because if they were not souls, they were nothing. No more wars and treachery. Chaos spawns will have no power over souls forever deprived of flesh. We just need to break this vicious cycle of death and birth. This can be done by destroying every last... You are totally insane. This guy is officially nuts. Bogus. Okay, this is a tiny world. of fear, which is actually not that bad. We get those guys who are great. We get that. It's useless. Gem reserve and simple caps. Okay, we've got this. A world of sand. I already had a world of sand. Cheaper resource. That is bullshit. And we get a world of average with 4 energy. You can forget about that one, of course. Tiny and 5 energy is quite okay. Tales and Legends. This is not that bad because that actually works in my favor. Although this is useless and this is especially useless. However, why not try it? Well, first of all, let's talk to Tsar. And there's what I've been thinking, Tsar. Why couldn't you settle the gear without my help? Are you kidding? The goblins, of course. They've installed a special anti-gram totem. So, until your grunts wrecked everything in that tower, we wouldn't have gone near the place. Why do goblins dislike you so much? You see, when gremlins inhabit a certain object, it acquires new special properties. Properties that weren't intended by its creator. For instance, if we settle in a moonstein still, instead of making booze, it might start making an elixir of youth. Oh yes! Or troll piss. Oh no, which is more likely? Oui. What else do you know? What do you know about Lanashar? Do you know this old joke? Life is a sexually transmitted disease and the mortality rate is 100%. Well, the old fella Nashar has taken the joke too seriously. He's determined to cure the world of the disease called life by simply destroying all living beings. It's not that I can sympathize personally. I can find many things about life irritating as well. But I think he's biting off more than he can chew. Besides, if all of the mortals were to die out, life would become boring. They can be so much fun to watch. Oh God. Remember when you asked me what the demons destroy first of all? The demons are destroying temples and sanctuaries? You know better, boss. Perhaps you're right. You disagree? In my opinion, I have my own opinion, but I'm not sure it's correct. So what do you think? As far as I understand it, the Chaosborns are trying to destroy immortals more than anything else. As far back as I can remember, demons have been chasing the immortals throughout Eador. I'm sure there is a reason for it. So demons can destroy the whole of Eador because of the immortals? Looks like it, boss. Immortals can become masters and create worlds. Chaos can tolerate that, trust me. So the demons are trying to drag any spirits who lets this guard down into chaos. It has been this way since the War of the Gods. What's the War of the Gods? Boss, I'm not expert in history. I've heard it was a long time ago. Before the Cataclysm, the demons were fighting the gods. As far as I understand, the gods have lost the war. Well, obviously. Okay, you're free to go. Let's talk to Eador. What do you know about Lanashar? It's hard to find a darker beast in the astral than Lanashar. He's a mindless instrument of death that destroys all living things. Once he was immortal, but there is nothing human left in him. Yes, I saw his face. Only a compulsive urge to kill. How is that possible? Why hasn't the law of karma punished Lanashar? That's an interesting question, Nestris. I see 2 possible answers to it. The first is that karma doesn't dispense punish immediately. Anyone who violates its laws has some time to make amends. The second is that Lanashar strongly believes that he's acting in the common good. He cannot do otherwise. He has virtually lost his self, becoming a tool in the hands of death, and you cannot blame a knife for the murder it's used to commit. Oh, this is the old I was given the I was only following orders thing. Interesting thought. So if I do something evil, but I truly believe I'm doing good, I'm cleaning karma, yes? Oh, I'm sure there are certain parties of the Third Reich who would like that. Good and evil are relative notions. What's good for some may be evil for another. If you do good for yourself at the cost of someone else's, that's evil. Everyone is their own judge, and karma privately punishes those who act against their own conscience, so that's true. So, for example, people like Hitler, who are thinking they were doing the right thing, actually didn't get that karma, according to this. Thus, the lack of conscience is a bad protection against karma. Not really, because you cannot get good karma if you don't have any conscience. If I get that right from Eador. To a certain extent, yes. However, its mindset is very rare. Most of us have certain notions for good and evil, although sometimes they remain hidden even from ourselves. Lanashar strongly believes that he's doing good, so he does have a conscience, even though it has been perverted beyond recognition. Okay. The amulet should be... Yeah, let's let him go. I know what's in it, but I'll give you a surprise. You have the Garros amulet. You cast that barbarian down into chaos, then. I can say it's a great loss for Eador. However, I'm sorry that you displayed so much aggression. Every master, no matter how bad or cruel, does have a good thing by uniting shards into one world. Yes, say that to the Skullhead. That of any one of us means that the order of the world has weakened. You're right, but the Garros simply left me no choice. Then I've nothing to blame you for. The barbarian was dangerous indeed. A while ago he has made several fruitless attempts to destroy my world. I had the impression that the Garros waged war for the sake of war itself, not for achieving his goals. I did too, so what can you say me about this amulet? One of the higher beings is imprisoned within this amulet, perhaps some ancient deity. Once before in my mortal life I saw this artifact. Mages of the Grey Order kept it in their tower. The fact that the Garros has the amulet means that the tower has been plundered, most likely by a party of barbarians led by the Garros himself. Is there any way I can use this amulet? I'm afraid this artifact won't be of much use to either of us. It won't endow you special powers or knowledge. This amulet can turn a mortal being into an immortal being. Ooh, we're already immortal. But at the price of becoming possessed, most likely. You could free the being held captive in the amulet, but I wouldn't recommend doing so. Those who can be negotiated are rarely kept up in a cage. I think I'll take the risk. It's up to you, just take my advice, be careful. Remember that your decision can bring trouble not only upon yourself, but also at Eador at the wall. Well, we are shattered into pieces, haunted by demons. What else could go wrong? I'm so sure everything will be just fine. How do I free the captive? You need to cast a bind-breaking spell. Here, memorize this. Langus aniente argaratur. Okay, thank you for your help. Cast the spell. As soon as you cast the spell, yeah, this is the Garros. The amulet crumbles into dust, and the image of the mighty barbarian appears before you. Ha-ha! Free at last. The Garros? Not at all. The Garros was me, to a certain extent. Then who are you? I'm Garros, the god of war. The Garros' appearance suits me perfectly, so I choose it. Too bad the barbarian wasn't smart enough to do what you just did. His primitive brain couldn't even hold the simple spell. But I'm free now, and that's all that matters. Time to commence a glorious battle. Who are you going to fight with? Demons! Excellent choice. It was they who trapped me in the damned amulet. For as long as I've been imprisoned, I've thirsted for revenge, and now vengeance will be mine, I swear to chaos. Do I get something for freeing you? Rewarding you. All of the masters are the same. All you care about is your own profit. The fact that I didn't destroy you is a reward itself. Oh, really? Just imagine me trapped in the bloody gem for so long, without a single battle. And now I'm talking to you instead of attacking your world, no matter how much I feel like it. Don't you dare to ask more of me. Enough empty talk. I can't wait to fight a battle. Just a bit more. And I won't be able to resist the temptation of attacking you. Yeah, come at me, brother. Do you really think you can scare me? Attack me if you wish. Ha, you're not really as worthless as you seem. All right. You'll get your reward. I created the orcs, and they obey my will. I will order them to form a permanent alliance with you. Excellent. The battle awaits. Good luck, my friend. That is not as bad as it sounds, because, yes, the orcs are evil, and yes, I will not be able to deploy orcs as troops, because I have a good karma, they're bad karma, they will be nuts. But I can build now their alliance buildings, and I don't have to do any quests to get an alliance, and I get their provinces easier. So I think in total, we've done well. Let's talk to... Oh, and now he dislikes me. Because I freed the guy, I think. Do you know anything? What do you know about Lanashar? I have a certain fondness for him. After all, he is a former colleague of sorts. Lanashar was too powerful a necromancer, and that was his ruin. He's a dramatic example of the dangers of every mage should be wary of. Greedily drawing power from the sources of death, he lost control over it. Now, it's not me. Now it's not he who controls the power, but another way around. His obsession destroying all flesh is lamentable. Had Lanashar remained the same, it would have been much easier to find a common ground. Okay, he knows nothing else. Let me guess. Knows nothing. She will know nothing. I have a question for you. What can you tell me about Lanashar? Don't say the name of that dark, vile beast in my presence. No creature in Eador is more abominable than he is. Even chaos spawns are not as horrendous as a servant of death. He's destroying everything that lives. Absolutely everything. Well, we all live, to a certain degree. We have to stop him. Several times I've tried to cast his villain into dark chaos, but my powers aren't strong enough. I hope you will help me in the struggle against him. Well, I think we're on the same side. I'm so happy to hear that. Lanashar is getting stronger with every mortal that dies, so it would be best to not delay our attack. Destroy his dead wood and cast the villain into chaos. If you're dying enough to try, I will help you as much as I can. Alright, we're relying on you. You know nothing else. I have questions. Do you know anything about the Cataclysm? No, nothing to do with me. I obtained my power and my true goal after the Cataclysm. Besides, the Cataclysm nearly destroyed the whole of Eador, which wasn't part of my plans. I only want to destroy living things. Well, at least you have your standards. Okay. What do you know about the other masters? Masters stand above life and death. They're destined to determine Eador's fate. Who they were before and who they are now is irrelevant. All that matters is that they are clever enough to see the obvious. I hope many of them will sooner or later realize that I'm acting for the good of Eador and join my mission. With the support of other immortals, it would be much easier to purge Eador of living things. Blinded by their lust of powers, masters rarely listen to me. They're too busy carving up new lands. But knowingly or unknowingly, all of the masters are helping me by fighting bloody battles in the shards. Oh boy, is that guy nuts. Tell me about yourself. I used to be a mortal. I studied necromancy. Well, that you were not studying fire magic is obvious. I came to know life and death and learned from my own experience that all evil in Eador come from living beings. The dead know no emotions and feelings, but these things cause the living to act on the spur of the moment. Death is the highest form of existence. My task is to make Eador a kingdom of death, delivering it from life once and for all. Oh boy, are you nuts. Okay. Let's look at this. We have 14 shards. We're getting 67 energy. We have 1067 energy. We have released the gore, and the next key of truth will be in the Corian box. World of Fear, 5 energy. Well, that's not a lot. This is the World of Sand. But actually I like this, guys, and that will be fast, and that is not a bad world to start with. Yeah, look at this prices. Should we do a little festival in the beginning? As long as you watch this gloomy shard, the less you like it. Dark shadows sprawl in this endless twilight, moons and holes of unoriginal hold all the time. Poor mortals with their faces contorted with badly masked terror are hiding in their houses in holes. Yet you have to make an army out of these shivering cowards. Yeah, let's make a little. Forest, I don't know. Moss ticket, shadow of shimmering woods. Whitestone. Oh boy, is that a bad province. Who are we up against? Boom! And we have a bow, and we have our arrows, and everything's fine. We should do something about the general happiness. Oh, we should do something about the general income, as it seems. Okay, yeah, this is cheap and good and wonderful, and it makes people happy, so that's actually the... Or should we build that thing first. No, 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 because we need the gems for another hero, so we do this one here for income. Okay. What do we have here as special things? Undead, lost souls, giant spiders, and titans. Ugh. Okay, so we'll see each other next time. Until then, bye.